Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Earlier today, Alfred Mutua, William Ruto CS nominee for Foreign Affairs, held talks with Uganda's ambassador to Kenya, most likely to discuss on yesterday's tweets by Muhoozi. After which Alfred Mutua shared this. Dr. Alfred Mutua, this morning I shared a social cup of tea with Ambassador Dr. Hassan Galiwango, Uganda High Commissioner to Kenya. We discussed interesting matters. Mambo iko sawa. And then Mutua shared those photos there. In this video, I want us to dig deep into this story to see exactly games being played here. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. That meeting between Alfred Mutua and Uganda's ambassador to Kenya is an indication that William Ruto is trying to reach out to Museveni diplomatically. William Ruto wants to make peace with Museveni. William Ruto is begging for peace. Because if that was not the case, then Kenya could have ordered Uganda's ambassador to Kenya out. Because yesterday's tweets by Muhoozi were clear, open, and threats on Kenya. In this video, I want to explain 4 reasons why I strongly believe Uganda is threatening Kenya. Museveni is threatening William Ruto. Because so far as, at least when I'm talking, Museveni personally has not responded to those tweets. He is silent, an indication that he approved of those tweets. 4 reasons why Museveni is threatening William Ruto. The first reason, it's possible William Ruto and Museveni might have fell out. So Museveni was just out to embarrass William Ruto. He wanted to expose William Ruto as a weak leader who cannot defend the country against external aggression. And that's why Muhoozi was not only talking of capturing a town in Kenya, but Kenya's capital city. That just means Museveni wanted to expose William Ruto as a weak leader, a leader who cannot defend Kenya against external aggression. Museveni was just trying to embarrass William Ruto. And you know, it's very interesting because some times back, Museveni and William Ruto were seen to be close friends. But all of a sudden, it appears that some things might have went wrong somewhere. And that's why, just recently, during William Ruto's inauguration, some Kenyans were very shocked when Museveni said he had read Azimio manifesto, but not Kenya Kwanza manifesto. That really spoke volumes. So these 2 leaders might have fell out somewhere. And then secondly, Museveni personally believes he is politically superior to William Ruto. He sees William Ruto as politically inexperienced. And I'm also seeing a Museveni who is trying to pocket William Ruto. Museveni wants to control East Africa. So he was just trying to intimidate William Ruto for William Ruto to know he is a bigger brother. Ruto or any East African leader cannot challenge him. I'm seeing a Museveni who is just a bully. A Museveni who wants to control East Africa. So that's why he was trying to intimidate and to threaten Kenya. And then the third reason, I'm seeing a bit of complicated politics here. You know, if you look on how William Ruto has been behaving in Kenya, William Ruto, to some Kenyans, he has been behaving like a god, a know-it-all kind of a leader, a very powerful, a leader who knows on how to scheme. And William Ruto was now behaving as if he's the only bull in town. So Museveni wanted to humble William Ruto a bit. Museveni was cleverly trying to push William Ruto into making peace with Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga. In that, assuming Uganda threatens Kenya, then William Ruto will see the need of reaching out to Uhuru Kenyatta and reaching out to Raila Amolo Odinga for the country to speak in one voice, for the country to face their enemy, a united country, because divided you fall. So that might have been also a very clever strategy by Museveni through Muhoozi to humble William Ruto, to push William Ruto into reaching out to Raila and Uhuru Kenyatta. And that is so because William Ruto and some of his close associates have been demeaning Uhuru Kenyatta, and some have also even been attacking Raila Amolo Odinga, calling Uhuru Kenyatta all sorts of names, and also calling Raila Odinga all sorts of names, And William Ruto was behaving, according to some Kenyans, or rather some Kenyans have been seeing William Ruto as if now he was behaving as if he does not need these senior Kenyan politicians. Museveni was cleverly trying to humble him. And then finally, the fourth reason, Uganda historically has got a bone to crack with Kenya. Uganda has some issues with Kenya, especially on the demarcation of boundaries by the colonialists, yes, by the Wazungus, colonialists. In 1976, dictator Idi Amin claimed some parts of Kenya, the ones that are bordering Uganda, all the way from Turkana to Naivasha, Kakamega, Trans Nzoia, Busia, Kisumu, Uasin Gishu, Nakuru. Idi Amin was claiming all those places. And he was actually threatening war to actually get them back. And it's very interesting that if that could have been, if he could have made his threat and then gotten them back, then William Ruto's home county could have been currently in Uganda. Nakuru could have been in Uganda. Naivasha is very interesting. So I'm seeing a Uganda that has got some historical bones to crack with Kenya. Uganda believes Kenya took their land. That's what I'm seeing here. So I'm seeing it's a situation that will also feature again maybe later. It's an issue that, in my honest opinion, will one day again feature between Kenya and Uganda. Yes. It's an issue that maybe has not yet settled down. It will feature some days to come. I believe those are the main reasons why Uganda is threatening Kenya. I've seen Kenyans, so many Kenyans, actually trying to insinuate that the tweets yesterday by Muhoozi had the blessings of William Ruto and Museveni. But I differ with that. Even though I know politics is never a straight line, sometimes it gets dirty. I don't think William Ruto and Museveni could have organized for Muhoozi to post all those kind of nonsense he posted yesterday. For a neighboring country to threaten, to capture the capital city of another country, I don't think it's possible that maybe William Ruto and Museveni could have been reading from the same page on that. I strongly believe that that was an open and a clear threat on Kenya. Uganda was clearly threatening Kenya. And the mere fact again that when I'm talking, at least when I'm talking, Museveni has also not responded to those tweets is also an indication that he approved of those tweets. He has no problems with those tweets. At least when I'm talking, he has not personally responded. And even if he responds maybe sometimes later, I know the response will just be for PR. But maybe inwardly, he approved of those tweets. Let me stop it there. In case you want to have a chat, a discussion, to share information with me, or even to support this channel, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number, or feel free to channel any support or contribution to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis.